From Mataranka, we did a big travel day north to Darwin. We spent 2 days exploring the city. Stokes Hills Wharf is a bustling multi-use area that has been restored and offers restaurants, cafes, fishing charters and harbour cruises. The wharf also plays host to visiting cruise ships and naval vessels.
So how do you get...
The World War II oil storage tunnels were built as a highly secretive underground project after the bombing of Darwin, which destroyed above-ground tanks. The walk through the tunnels has lots of historical displays. It is quite humid in the tunnels, which would have made construction difficult. Darwin waterfront has lots to offer families to cool off during hot days. There are plenty of food options including Chinese, Korean, seafood and steak. We enjoyed a lovely meal at the Italian restaurant. The Northern Territory Museum was free to enter, and we found it to be very interesting to explore. Cyclone Tracy Gallery was really interesting, detailing the devastating effect of Christmas Day 1974. They even had a sound booth which had the sounds of a cyclone, and it was pretty terrifying.
Meteorology did stress that this was a nasty mean little cyclone that had to compete with the festive season and the festive killing of people. This feather must have started disappearing en masse about midnight because it looked then like something was real.
The display of boats was particularly interesting. Some were confiscated after asylum seekers had tried to enter Australia. It was amazing how tiny these boats were and how many people they carried. Perched on the cliffs of Darwin Harbour along the esplanade, with lots of shaded tropical trees, is an excellent place to have a stroll, have a picnic, or use the exercise equipment. We hired an electric scooter and enjoyed riding around the many pathways.
You always go back to it.
Mindil markets are held every Thursday and Sunday night during the dry season. There are heaps of food, craft and specialty stores to explore.
Oh, really? We're going to have to get money out of it.
There were hundreds of people on the beach to take in the breathtaking sunset. We stayed at the Oasis Caravan Park at Virginia, around 20 kilometres from the city. It was an excellent quiet place to stay. From Darwin, we head back down south and had 3 days in Litchfield National Park. We found the park to be a little disappointing from our previous visits many years ago. A lot of the charm has gone with multiple bus loads and the amount of visitors to the park. A lot of the things we wanted to do, like the Reynolds four-wheel drive and Lost City track, were all closed. We could not swim at the popular Wangi Falls due to a crocodile there. All the swimming holes were packed with people as well. We enjoyed our swim at Florence Falls. The current was quite strong, but we did manage to get under the cascading waterfall. After our swim at Florence Falls, we had to tackle the 135 steps up to the top of the car park. The rock hole was a cascading series of pools. The magnetic termite mounds resembled a cemetery, as the flat-faced mounds all face north-south. This large mound is over 50 years old. We took a day off looking at Litchfield National Park and drove the 90-kilometre distance to Crabclaw Island. You could easily spend a full day or weekend fishing, mud crabbing, bushwalking, or just relaxing by one of the swimming pools. The island has a variety of different styles of cabins as well as camping facilities. We enjoyed a beautiful lunch at the restaurant while taking in the beautiful cooling breezes of the water. We spent 4 nights at Litchfield Tourist Park. It wasn't too bad a place to stay, just out of Bachelor Town. After 4 nights at Litchfield National Park, we head further south towards Katherine. We stopped for lunch at Edith Falls, around 50 kilometres north of Katherine. There is a kiosk which offers cold and hot food, as well as drinks, ice creams and basic food supplies. There is also a campground located within the grounds. The plunge pool was closed due to a crocodile in the pool, so we tackled the 1.3 kilometre walk to the middle pool. The walk was quite steep, but we were rewarded with a beautiful swim in the pool. Enjoyed a swim in the natural thermal springs just out from Katherine Township. The clear pools are at a constant 32 degrees and were not too deep. We stayed 2 nights at Katherine Farmstay, just 10 minutes out of town. There were around 30 vans there, and the daily animal feeding is popular for kids. I enjoyed feeding the emus with Mikey, the owner. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we cross the border into Western Australia and have a great stay at Kununurra.